this cool porno music come through at all?
Sure, why not? I dig it.
Pretty good.
Hey guys, welcome to the Racket Will Tennis channel. This is Leo. I got my buddy Doug Miles here from dougmilesmedia. How you doing today, Doug?
Good, Leo. Looking forward to doing this for a while, and we'll have some fun kind of reminiscing and analyzing our matches.
Right. So today we have match 3. Me and Doug played in Ultimate Tennis doubles 4.0 division, and let's see here. I labeled this video is probably already out on my channel, and it's called "Just Frustrating," and you'll see why. Let me flip over. So we'll start in the first set at 4-0. We were leading pretty good in both of these sets, and then we'll kind of talk through and see what happens here.
Yeah, we had our first 3 or 4 matches. We got off to very good leads, and then you'll see what happens here. But we jumped out to a quick 4-0 lead in this match.
And again, here we go. On to the rally rewind. So we're at 4-0 at this point. Raymond, who's in the orange hat, if you can see that, is serving. He's a lefty, and he had a pretty good strokes. And then his teammate Steven in the white hat didn't seem to hit a lot of pace, but he moved okay out there.
Yeah, he had kind of a placement kind of serve, not a lot of power on. Here's a thing that you use for one of your shorts.
Right.
My little McEnroy's moment for me there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had kind of, you'll see it in a little bit. But yeah, Raymond, I think he told us at the end of the match he's kind of a new tennis player, so he's kind of learning, and this serve was pretty good for a new player.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good out there.
Yeah, they broke the 4-0 Schneid there, so they got on the board on that game.
As you can see here,
right here in the white hat, and like you see, he's a quick player, and surprisingly, again, we at the end of the match we were kind of talking about just somehow age came up, and he told us he was much older than you and I both thought, right?
Yeah, he was. What was he? Closer to 70.
He was over 70. He told us.
70, yeah, right.
Not that 70's old, but he didn't look like he was a 70-year-old.
He moved better than 70.
Yeah. '70's the new 50. Apparently, I mean, he didn't look much more older than 50 to me. But,
So this was it was earlier this year, and I want to say it was one of the first warmer days here in Florida when we played.
Yeah, we played earlier in the day. Our previous matches, first 2 were played early evening, and actually I think the first one was on a cooler night, but this was the first kind of a hot afternoon. We played earlier around 4 o'clock on a Sunday.
Right, and almost regretted playing that part of the day.
Yeah, I think we had to because of scheduling. You know, we had to get it in, and we played. That was the time we played. But yeah, it was the first hot day here down in Sarasota that we played on. It was tough.
As you can see here, Steve's serve isn't really got a lot of pace at all, which you see someone on the other side of the court like that, you kind of take for granted. I think we both, since we were up so early, now we're at 4-3 leveling out, but we were up 4-0, and you kind of think, oh, we're going to steamroll these guys, but that just didn't quite happen that way.
No, that's slow kind of moonballish lobbing type of game, which he had, and it's very difficult for players like you and me, Leo, who we like to hit it hard, but when there's a slow ball coming at you, that kind of can make you ruin your timing a little bit. You got to really adjust.
Yeah, it's hard when you have to generate your own pace, and then I think this is where more of the moonballs came. They just were popping those balls up.
Steve was, like you just saw right there, just hitting that corner where I was right there. Must have been about 10 or 15 times in the match where they hit that area with the lobs.
Now we're at 4-all.
We won 4 in a row after we took the first 4. And you and I are saying, what happened?
Exactly. Exactly.
We should have won that first set, maybe 6-1, 6-2.
Right.
At worst. And there I'm questioning myself there. Why didn't I do better?
Now we're down 4-5.
And you see that's one of his lobs right there, Steve.
Again,
another one.
Same thing. He's just sticking
lob or moonballing it. Yep.
And this one, they both converged to the front and somehow got it past you and volleyed.
Yeah, he's a backboard, as you can see. I mean, no matter what we did, he just got it back. And then again, you and I were kind of, after a while, just trying to place the ball rather than hit it hard.
Right. Well, you get frustrated. You're up 4-0, and then all of a sudden now you're down 4-5, and things you're relying on aren't quite working the way you want them to. They're playing unorthodox.
Yep.
Weather.
Yeah, a couple of shots I think you had, your good cross quarters. They still were able to get to the ball. I mean, they made us hit one more shot, and a lot of times they won the point on those shots.
Yeah. So this is the extra game. This is the extra game we needed before. High 5.
Yeah, at least we continued it for a while, because if we'd lost 6 in a row, that would have been brutal.
Yeah, to lose at 6-4 after being up 4-0 would have been real tough pill to swallow.
And again, looking at it even now, I say, why couldn't we just pound those serves away? But we didn't.
Right.
Or I didn't, anyway. They're just kind of coming in so soft.
Well, they didn't really give you an easy shot when you're at the net, even though they're not hitting.
Well, I'm talking on the serve. I mean, that's just a slow ball coming in.
And, yeah, you actually got to
hit it as hard as I wanted to, and the times I swung at it, either hit it long or hit it in the net.
Right.
And then he starts saying, well, okay, I just got to get it back now. And then that's falling into the trap. Now
we're up 6-5. We had a chance here.
And we should have won the set right here, but you'll see I didn't particularly serve well here.
And error there. Easy volley right into the net. And that's double I think you had.
Yeah. Always good at double fault when you're up.
I probably could have taken a swipe at some of those lobs, those high balls. I just kind of let them go back to you and kind of they pinned you back there.
Did a good job of, look how you keep pinning me back, and I'm just trying to fight for my life there. A couple lobs that I hit back, but.
Again, you're stuck with that. And that was a tough one to get back. Now we're at a tie break.
6-all, and they play the 7-point, win 7-2. And we're up in the tie break.
Again, the lob.
Well, that's way back.
Yeah.
And we got that point.
Yeah, and then here again.
A couple of calls right here, right?
Questionable calls.
Questionable.
Real close calls. I think it annoyed me, and I hit the double.
We're trying to get a mini break again here. We got the first point on a mini break. Now we're trying
I think this one is he yelled out, and I was.
Yeah, that was close. Looking at it again on the replay here. Here we go.
Another close call. That's a close one, but he called it out.
hard to call that one out.
We should have asked for the mark, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now we're down. Pop up.
Yeah, I hit it right to him.
And you paid him back right there, and that serving in the body.
that was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough shot back. Now down 3-5. I was able to finally get the extra volley there.
Yep.
Yeah. And that was a dumb shot. I should have tried to wait for a better shot. But.
We got double set point against us here.
All right, so now we're down 6-7 first set. So let's fast forward a little bit to.
That's the first frustration.
Yeah, the first frustration. So we'll go all the way to. We're in this. I'm going to fast forward into the second set, and at this point, we're up 5-0. With
and you look at that and say, hey, we're going to play a third set, or at least a third set, the tiebreaker.
Right. Yeah, I felt like we were in a good spot. I mean, 5-0. Just got to get one more game.
That's all we got to do.
It's right there, and I thought we were in a good, good groove. Had a good volley there. The drop that they couldn't get back. A little bit of a cross court battle with Steve here, and another close call.
Another close one. Yep. And the water went on a court next to us. Not the water that was a problem, but it was that reclaimed water, so it didn't smell that great out there.
I welcomed the cool down, but you're right. It was not the best smelling water. And you got a pop fly right over you. Landed in.
This is where they really, particularly Steve, went to town with just placing those high balls behind us or over us. See, he just gets everything back. Nothing on it.
No. And then I missed an easy shot.
Emotional, damn it!
Another tough shot. By now we're down at 5-1.
5-1. So, okay, well, they were serving. They can get one.
Mm-hmm. There we go with the pop fly over your head. I couldn't get that back for some reason.
And then I got
volley.
I got a little gun shy too on some of those. I said, all right, let it go back in the backcourt rather than me try and swat at it, and that didn't help either. When you play the moon ballers, you really have to be aggressive and not sit back. And I think we played a little bit too far back.
I was a little too far forward, and you were stuck in the back. Yeah. And now we're at 5-2 because I made a dumb half volley attempt.
And here's where Raymond served a little bit better in the second set. Yeah. A little more consistent.
Brian was able to get a little aggressive at the net.
Good point there, yep. Good net point.
And then I flub the return.
So we had some points that were longer points that we fought and won, and then the next point they would get an easy one, which was frustrating. That's another frustration.
Right.
Or we'd give it right back to them.
Yeah, you got that one right by you.
Yeah.
You're able to get a racket on that. We both went for it. Probably caused each other to do the error.
All right, so I got to hold my serve here. But look again, pin me back.
Yeah, you were a little.
I was slow. I was too slow getting ready for that ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a key game right here. We should have won it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Set.
Again, lob or switch. That was a frustration overhead.
Yeah.
I finally had one. I almost
Got
hit
one.
Steve right by the feet.
Well, look how deep every ball Steve hits.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like within a foot of the baseline
Mm-hmm.
or less. Another one.
Another one deep.
We're trying to get up to the net. And you see, I wasn't too happy there. Leo keeps his anger more inside. I don't. Frustration of myself. I mean, you can hear it out there.
That's funny.
That was a good poach.
Yeah.
But they made a good recovery and hit it deep again.
And again, pinning you back.
Yeah, and then he came in.
Then he just was, yeah.
This game went to a couple of deuces, it looks like.
Again, pop fly.
Wide. I mean, wide in the court, still in.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one I just kind of threw up there, and then yeah, we were playing way too defensive-minded tennis against these two.
All right, we had a chance
You really
here.
have to play offensive tennis against that type of style.
Right.
Yeah, this had to be at least a 3 or 4 deuce game.
I think this was, I hate to say, it might have been one of the turning points, right? Because it's
Well,
one
it was a
thing
key
that
game. We're at 5-3. We should have won the set.
Mhm.
If not, they get back in it 5-4.
And there it is.
And there
5-4.
it is. And who's serving? Steve.
Steve's serving, so we were thinking, oh,
And
we'll take
we're
this
going to
break.
keep off on all his serves, and we weren't able to do it. And that's a slow ball coming across. We should be able to attack it.
Mm-hmm.
We just couldn't do it. And Raymond got aggressive there.
Yeah, Raymond finally found his groove at the net.
Yep, good poach again. 5-all. And now we're saying, all right, we're still on serve here. Another questionable call.
And again, that was really close.
Yeah, very, very close. Hard to call that out.
Oh, you almost got it. Sacrifice for the point. They were so quick to call balls out, but
yeah, there were some at the end that very quickly quick calls. But that's part of this league tennis. I mean, you call your own line, so
yeah.
you got to take whatever you get. Now we're down 5-6.
That was a tough one.
That's a bad
You
net
had
there.
right there, right at the net.
Well, let's see if we can get to another tiebreaker. What do you think?
Maybe
We
we
do
might
it?
get there.
That's
We're-
a good
we're
form.
down.
Good form right there, huh?
We're down 5-6.
I got it
now.
back, but man, that's bad. Now we got a little charge the net.
Didn't do that enough. I feel
No,
like we didn't.
didn't charge it
There's
at
so many
all.
things we
Don't feel
didn't
right
do
now.
enough of there. We just kind of fell into a groove and kind of played their game.
Yeah, you almost get hypnotized in the sense that you don't think about, all right, now we got to be more aggressive. And you
Like
just
that,
don't do it.
I didn't do
Hey,
that.
how come we're not doing it? And yeah, you're right.
I didn't move enough. I was stuck waiting for the.
There's another one I wasn't happy about myself.
Now right back at you.
Yeah, right back at me.
And
Oh,
look,
that's
we're
another
at
tiebreaker.
another tie break.
We get up early in this one. Let's see. Pushed it wide on the court.
High shot. I think that might have been out. Yes. So down.
We got one. We got the first one.
No, we didn't. That was out. That overhead was out. So we're down 0-1. Now we tied it up.
Okay, we tied it up there. Yeah.
Now.
Well,
and you
we
guys
had to win
are
this to get to. They wouldn't play a third. We wouldn't play a third full set. We play the 10-point tiebreaker. So we knew if we could get to that, we had a good chance. But
had to get past the tiebreak. Okay, we're up now, 2-1.
well, later in the season, we did well in a tiebreaker. We'll just leave it at that. When it counted.
And when it counted, we did well.
So we won't say any more than that right now, but we learned.
All right. And Steve just couldn't get that top spin lob back. Okay, 3-1.
We're up 3-1 here with the serve.
And there's a double. 3-2.
That was kind of the little microcosm of that whole day right there.
Right.
For both of us. I mean, we would think we had a chance, and then we'd make a mistake.
Yeah, 4-2, we were feeling pretty good. I mean, then again, we were up 5-0, so we were feeling really good up until we weren't.
And give them credit. I mean, they were down big in both sets, and they could have given up or started hitting it long, and they didn't. They stuck with whatever their game plan was coming in, which had to be this style.
Yeah.
They don't really have another style, so they just stuck with it. Give them credit.
All right, now we're at 4s.
Yeah. Going to win 7-2 here, so. And there's that lob again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're up 4-5. With a second serve.
And then just easy put away.
Yeah,
Didn't do enough with that.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, we're down there.
That was it.
Yeah, we're down.
That was it. We had lost
that was it
in 2 tie breaks. That was really tough.
And not only were we up 4-love and 5-love.
Yeah.
We got to 2 tie breaks. You figure, all right, well, you'd win one of them. But they just, like you saw right here, just kept pushing us deep and didn't make many mistakes on their own.
Yeah. 6-7, 6-7 loss.
Let us make the mistakes, really.
That was a tough loss. Maybe it was a heat.
That was our first loss. We had won our first 2 matches, which I believe are up on your channel, right, Leo?
Yeah. First 2 up. Yeah, I think.
And we won those relatively handily. Not, I wouldn't say easily, but we won them pretty handily.
Yeah, match 1.
We came into this one and we saw in practice the style they played. The first 2 matches we played teams that hit it with a little pace on it. This is the first team we saw that didn't have anything on it.
Mm-hmm. So looking back on our match there, what would you do now that you've seen yourself? And it's been some time. I mean, this match was like what, April, May, around there.
I think it was late April, wasn't it?
Late April. So
early May, I think. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So obviously it's a lot hotter out there now. It's a lot more humid out there now. We've been playing. We play once a week, practice. What would you do differently if we were to play these guys like today?
Yeah, if we knew ahead of time, other than just, we practice with the team for 10 minutes, you get a little bit of an idea, but you don't really know them because we've never seen them before. Going in again, we thought we'd play them again in later on in the year, I'll just say that, and we didn't. But we were talking about it if we had played them again. But obviously, just be aggressive from the beginning. And even if we miss a few early ones, keep at it. Because that type of, exasperating player type, we've seen that on our friend Ian's channel, the Essential Tennis. You just got to be aggressive and make them hit it hard at them and make them move. That would have to be our strategy and stick with it.
Yeah, because
we have to serve better. I didn't serve well. I don't think you felt you served as well as you could. We didn't serve. We didn't get a lot of good first serves in either. Which
we kind of let them get away with this.
They dictated the points. I mean, they hit the lobs. They dictated every point pretty much. We were playing defensive the whole way, and even doing that, we took them to, they had to go to 2 tiebreakers to beat us, but we gave them a lot of points.
Yeah.
They didn't hit many winners.
Yeah, and my big takeaway, I feel like, is I had spent too much time too close to the net when I was playing up, and I didn't really give any room probably should have moved back to like
Maybe back toward the middle a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe the middle, just because they were always popping them up over my head, and I was kind of useless up there. I think later in the match, I tried to do that and move around and got a few easy points, but
it wouldn't give us either of us anything to hit at the net. I mean, I don't think I had any real good poaches at all. You had a couple.
I had a few, but it's only because I made it happen.
They were so good, particularly Steve, of keeping it away from the net. And I just saw how many balls that he hit within 6 inches to a foot of the baseline, particularly in the corners.
Right. That happened a lot.
And it's very hard to hit a good shot when you're retreating in the corner.
Yeah, like that.
Especially just trying to get back and play.
Like that. Oh. Where's this point? Yeah. This one, if you think about it, well, we're not used to this type of play. Like, he hits the serve, obviously got nothing on it other than just some spin.
Yeah, that's just really a push into the net.
You hit it pretty short, right, in the baseline, and then he decides to pop it up.
Right.
And deep. And then we just, you're forced to, okay, yeah, there it is, or that's not the same shot. Where is it? I think it was the next one. Oh, no, I went too far. Anyways. Is this the point?
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't play them again. Even though we sort of wanted to, in a sense.
Yeah.
We knew we could beat them.
Yeah, here you hit it shallow. You're forced, and then you hit it right into the net.
Because every other team we played the rest of the season, and I won't give anything away, but every other team hit it with pace. This was the only team that did this.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this is the point I was thinking. He hits this weird, like, short, loopy shot. Raymond hits this drop shot that I was not expecting, and then, they got
Raymond was very good at that little kind of short volleys of the net. Yeah.
So that was a frustrating.
My serve was, like we said, our serves were not what they usually are. I know you and I play on Thursday nights with our friends Ryan and Mark. And we play a hard hitting game for the most part there, and even on the serves, and we slowed everything down. And they slowed. We fell into the trap. It happens all the time when you play that type of style against you. It's easy to fall into that trap. So we did there.
Yeah. So next time, just be more aggressive. Be aware.
That'll be the lesson learned.
Yeah.
Be not wild. I mean, not wild shots, but more aggressive and rush the net. We should have rushed the net, even if they lobbed over us. Just rush it. Give them something to think about.
All right.
Which we didn't do. We could have, throw a little intimidation at them, maybe.
Well, Doug, any of the final thoughts on our match?
Yeah, I was just saying, that was our first learning experience, I think. Other than obviously the first couple of matches were kind of, you and I were just learning the league a little bit, but this was a great learning experience. I think this match definitely helped us as we went along.
Right.
The rest of the season. It put in our minds what we'd have to watch out for. We didn't have to do, like we said, we didn't play any teams quite like that the rest of the way, but we knew we might meet them again later in the playoffs or whatever. So we didn't have to, but for future reference, that's what you got to do. You got to be more aggressive against that type of style.
All right. Well, definitely lesson learned. Something to look at for going forward when you get these weird, unorthodox players on the other side of the net. And definitely, like you said, being aggressive and not falling into your opponent's play style. So making it difficult for them, not the other way around.
Right.
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
They had very few unforced errors.
That's true. That was mostly
we had a lot. So that was different. In other words, like I said before, they didn't hit many winners. A couple of putaways at the net, but they didn't have no winners from the baseline, obviously.
Not really. And
if any,
they really couldn't handle if you gave them a lot of spin back.
Right.
Deep. Felt like they.
We should have done more of that too. Put a little more cut on the ball, maybe some slices.
Yeah.
We didn't. We were just kind of tapping it back at time. At least I was.
Yeah, I was trying to find the balance of not overhitting it at the same time.
Yeah.
Trying to find a difficult shot, but that was a little tough to find. But
so not a fun Sunday afternoon for Leo and I that day. But I guess they say you learn more from losing than winning, so we'll go with that.
lesson
If we want to give any
learned.
advice to people watching that are 4-0, 4-5, 3-5 players, that's what you learn right there.
You learn the hard way sometimes.
You learn the hard way. And you remember how it feels, so you don't do it again.
Well, that's. I think we can put a wrap on this episode of Rally Rewind. I'll get that off the tongue here sooner or later.
I like the title.
Yeah, I like the title. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode.
Thanks, Leo.
Thanks.